Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the life of one of history's most influential figures, Julius Caesar. From his military conquests to his political maneuvers, Caesar's legacy is filled with fascinating stories. Let's explore 10 captivating facts about Julius Caesar. Imagine Rome as a republic, not yet an empire, with a senate and elections, a place where power was shared and debated among elected officials. Enter Julius Caesar, a man with ambition and charisma whose name would echo through history. Caesar wasn't born into power, he climbed to the top through military brilliance and political maneuvering. His journey was marked by strategic alliances and calculated risks. He won over the common folk with his battlefield victories and promises of reform. His ability to connect with the people made him a beloved figure. Picture a general, fresh off victories, marching his legions back to Rome to join the government. His return was not just a military triumph, but a political statement. The Senate saw him as a threat, a populist who could upset the balance of power. They feared his growing influence and the loyalty he commanded, but Caesar outmaneuvered his rivals and consolidated his power. His political acumen was unmatched, allowing him to navigate the treacherous waters of Roman politics. The Senate had no choice but to declare him dictator. It was a reluctant decision, born out of necessity rather than desire. Back then, dictator was a temporary position to restore order in crises. It was meant to be a short-term solution, not a permanent shift in power. But Caesar had a vision for a unified, powerful empire. He saw beyond the immediate crisis to a future where Rome would dominate the known world. His dictatorship marked a turning point from a republic to an empire ruled by a single figure. It was the beginning of a new era in Roman history. It set the stage for centuries of emperors to come. The legacy of Caesar's rule would shape the destiny of Rome for generations. Caesar understood the art of power better than anyone in his time. His rise to power was not just about ambition, but about a profound understanding of leadership and influence. Let's talk about Caesar the wordsmith, a master of concise communication. His iconic message to the Roman Senate, Veni, Vidi, Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. These three words encapsulated his triumph. Imagine you're a senator used to long-winded reports, and then you get this concise message from Caesar. It must have been a shock. Just 3 words, but they spoke volumes. They conveyed not just a victory, but a sense of unstoppable momentum. Caesar wasn't just bragging. He was making a statement about his decisiveness and efficiency. He was showing his ability to get things done swiftly. This wasn't just a victory report, it was a power move. It was a declaration of his dominance and strategic brilliance. The brevity and boldness cemented Caesar's image as a man of action. He was a leader who could achieve great things with minimal fuss. It's the kind of message that would have broken the internet if Twitter existed back then. Imagine the retweets and likes. Even today, Veni, Vidi, Vici remains one of the most iconic phrases in history. It has stood the test of time. Caesar understood that true power comes from a combination of strength and strategy. He was a master tactician. He knew how to win on the battlefield and in the court of public opinion. His charisma was unmatched. That's what made him truly great. His ability to inspire and lead was unparalleled. You've heard of a Caesarean section, right? Legend has it that the procedure is named after Julius Caesar. The story goes that Caesar was cut from his mother's womb, making him one of the first to undergo this procedure, but this is more myth than fact. C-sections were rare and typically only performed if the mother died during childbirth. Caesar's mother, Aurelia Cotta, lived a long and healthy life. The myth likely stems from a misunderstanding of Roman law, specifically Lex Caesarea, which required a baby to be cut from a deceased mother's womb. The connection to Caesar is more about the law named after his family, not because he was born via C-section. Cleopatra and company, the women who shaped Caesar's world. Behind every powerful man is often a group of powerful women, and Caesar was no exception. These women were not just bystanders, they were active players in the political and social arenas of their time. The most famous of these women is Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. Her intelligence and charisma made her a formidable leader. Their relationship was a strategic alliance, a power couple that shaped history. Together, they combined their resources and influence to achieve their goals. Caesar saw in Cleopatra a brilliant mind and a powerful ally. He admired her political acumen and her ability to command respect. Cleopatra saw in Caesar a chance to secure her throne and protect her kingdom. She was determined to maintain her power and safeguard Egypt's future. Their love affair produced a son, Caesarion, but his legitimacy was contentious. This child symbolized the union of Rome and Egypt, yet also brought political complications. Beyond Cleopatra, Caesar had relationships with other influential women like Servilia, a powerful figure in Roman society. Servilia was known for her intelligence and her close ties to Caesar. These women were active participants in the game of power, using their influence to shape events. They maneuvered through the intricate web of Roman politics with skill and determination. They were queens, mistresses, confidants, and rivals, all playing a part in Caesar's life. Each woman brought her own strengths and ambitions to the table. Their stories add layers of intrigue to Caesar's already complex personal life. The interactions and relationships he had with these women influenced his decisions and actions. They were crucial in the grand drama that was Julius Caesar's life. Their presence and influence were felt in every corner of his world, making them indispensable to his story. The invincible general inside Caesar's military mind. Caesar was a leader who led from the front, inspiring his men with his courage. He was a brilliant tactician, a master of logistics, and a cunning strategist. He understood the importance of speed, surprise, and outmaneuvering his opponents. His campaigns in Gaul are legendary, conquering vast territories and subduing rebellious tribes. He documented these campaigns in commentaries on the Gallic War, showcasing his intellect. Caesar wasn't just fighting for territory, he was fighting for a vision of Rome as the center of the world. He believed it was his destiny to expand Rome's borders and create an empire. His military legacy extends far beyond his victories, revolutionizing Roman military thinking. He inspired generations of generals who would solidify Rome's dominance. Et tu, Brute. The last words that echo through time. It's March 15th, 44 BC, the Ides of March. Caesar walks into the Senate, unaware of the plot against him. A group of conspirators surrounds him, their daggers hidden beneath their togas. Among them is Brutus, a close friend, some even whispered, a son to Caesar. As the first blow is struck, Caesar sees Brutus among his attackers and utters, "Et tu, Brute." Historians debate whether Caesar actually said these words, but they symbolize betrayal. They speak to the human capacity for both great love and unspeakable treachery. Even the most powerful among us are not immune to betrayal. Caesar's military successes weren't just brute force. He was a master of strategy. Victory was about outsmarting opponents, exploiting weaknesses, and striking unexpectedly. He was a master of logistics, ensuring his troops were well supplied and strategically positioned. One of his signature moves was the flanking maneuver, outmaneuvering opponents even when outnumbered. His victories were about intelligent planning and meticulous execution. He understood the importance of morale, keeping his troops motivated with promises of land, loot, and glory. He celebrated their victories and shared in their hardships, fostering loyalty. Caesar revolutionized Roman military thinking, inspiring generations of generals. His legacy extends far beyond his numerous victories. Let's talk about timekeeping. Julius Caesar was also a bit of a time lord. The Roman calendar was a mess, based on lunar cycles and not aligned with the solar year. This discrepancy caused problems, from scheduling festivals to planting crops. Caesar consulted with astronomers and mathematicians to devise a new calendar. The Julian calendar had 365 days, with an extra day every 4 years for leap years. It was a revolutionary concept, forming the basis of the calendar we use today. Every time you look at a calendar, you're using a system put in place by Caesar. That's some serious legacy right there. Caesar's impact on timekeeping is still felt today. Caesar's assassination was a seismic event that altered the course of history. The conspirators believed they were saving the Roman Republic from tyranny, but their actions plunged Rome into a period of civil war and chaos. The people, outraged by Caesar's murder, demanded justice. A power vacuum emerged, leading to the rise of new leaders like Mark Antony and Octavian. This ultimately led to the rise of the Roman Empire. Caesar's assassination changed the trajectory of Roman history. It marked the end of the Republic and the beginning of the Empire. After his death, Caesar was elevated to the status of a god. The Roman Senate deified him, erecting temples and making sacrifices in his name. This wasn't just about honoring a fallen leader, it was about consolidating power. By declaring Caesar a god, the ruling elite legitimized their own authority. This act of deification had a profound impact on Roman culture and politics. It established a precedent for future emperors to be worshipped as gods. Caesar's deification shaped Roman society for centuries to come. He was a man of contradictions, leaving behind a legacy that continues to fascinate. Caesar's life and legacy are a testament to his enduring impact on history. So, there you have it, 10 fascinating facts about Julius Caesar. From his military conquests to his political maneuvering, Caesar's life was a whirlwind of adventure and historical significance. History is about understanding the forces that shaped our world and the individuals who dared to dream big. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of Julius Caesar, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more explorations into the past. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those brain cells firing. Thanks for watching. See you.